Lesson plan, square roots for 8th grade class size, 50. Objective, by the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand and apply the concept of square roots, and solve problems involving square roots. Materials: whiteboard or blackboard, markers or chalk, square root charts or tables, calculators, worksheets optional. Duration, 60 minutes. Lesson plan: 1. Introduction, 5 minutes. Begin the lesson by asking students if they are familiar with the concept of square roots. Explain that square roots are the opposite operation of squaring a number, and they help us find the original number when given the square of a number. Clarify that the square root of a number x is denoted by the symbol square root x. Though. Understanding square roots, 15 minutes. Write a few perfect squares on the board, e.g., 4, 9, 16, 25, and ask students to identify the square root of each number. Facilitate a class discussion on the relationship between perfect squares and their square roots. Introduce the concept of non-perfect squares, where the square root is not a whole number, and explain that these can be approximated using calculators or square root charts. Theme: Square root calculation, 20 minutes. Provide examples of non-perfect squares, e.g., 2, 3, 5, and guide students through the process of approximating their square roots. Show students how to use calculators to find square roots accurately. Distribute worksheets, if applicable, for students to practice calculating square roots by hand or using calculators. 4. Application and problem solving, 15 minutes. Present real-world scenarios or word problems that require the use of square roots. Guide students through solving the problems step by step, emphasizing the importance of understanding the context and interpreting the results. Encourage students to discuss their approaches and solutions with their peers. 5. Conclusion and recap, 5 minutes. Summarize the key points covered in the lesson, including the definition of square roots, approximating square roots, and problem solving using square roots. Teacher: Vinod, Arya sir. Subject: Mathematics.